Ghostly greetings, everybody. Ghostly greetings, and holla at your boy Prue. How you doing today? How we doing today? So, my friend Brad at Brad Proctor, I'll attempt to comment his channel down below, but I can't do technology. But he suggested that I do the end of the year freak out tag. So we're gonna freak out about how little we've actually accomplished during the pandemic and have a good time. Cool, great. Let's get to it. FYI, some of these are on my list twice. Brad altered his list a little bit. I had to alter mine just a smidgen in a different area, Brad. Sorry about that. Just had to make it work, because two of the answers I was like, nothing. But, so here's what we're doing. End of the year freak out tag. We got 13 questions. I got a note. I got the stack. We're going to hope for the best. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're a minute in. Nothing's fucking happened yet. Come on. What I'm not doing is attempting to escalate my runtime by rambling. Just helps me get... I'm like a diesel engine. It takes me a kakunk, kakunk, kakunk. But once I get going, I stays a going. All right, here we go. Best book I've read so far in 2020. Hands down. This one was the easiest decision. Motherfucking Meg. Motherfucking Meg. Mwah. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. There's another book on here that kind of started this trend. But Meg, I loved this so much. It was cheesy. It's like a blockbuster movie. It's like when you're a kid and your mom takes you to see Jurassic fucking Park and you get the hot dog and you get the soda. My mom was cool and she let me sneak in cheeseburgers from McDonald's and we watched Jurassic Park. And this reminded me of that because it's a fun, quick action movie in a book form. It was complete escapism for like the afternoon it took to read this in one setting. I sat on the couch, had some super sweet iced tea, and then when I finished, I did have a coconut rum pineapple juice drink for the Meg, because this was amazing. Steve Alton, I love you. More of this guy. There will be more of this guy in my life. Yes. Yes. Great. Fantastic. All right. Onward. That's actually how I treat shit. We got book abuse in the Pruitt home. Okay. Best sequel. Best sequel. Okay. So this one's funny. This one's funny. Brad and I agreed. And I thought of this as soon as I saw it. As soon as he said it, I'm like, oh, it's going to be Dresden. And bam! It's fucking Dresden. Grave Peril. Holy shit, Grave Peril. Yes. My whole life I'm thinking, God, I want to be Conan. Conan the Barbarian, a big old honking battle axe. Or Guts. Nope. I want to be fucking Michael's Knight of the Cross, but I don't want to be good. I want to bang chicks and drink. But Immaculus. Oh my God. Oh, I read the book, and I cannot pronounce that sword. If you don't pronounce that sword, write it down as though it is great. Okay, best sequel. It's actually the third book. More of that coming too. More of that in my life. Yes, Jim Butcher's from Missouri too. So represent. All right. A new release you want to read. This is ones I altered a bit, but it's Stephen King's If It Bleeds. Haven't read it yet. It's on my TBR. I'm saving it. Once I work in sports, and once that picks up, I'm going to treat myself to a fun weekend of alcoholic beverages in the new Stephen King. Good days, good days. Good days fucking ahead, let me tell you. Okay. My most anticipated book for the back half of the year. Okay, so I got two. I am a huge fantasy nerd. I love Lord of the Rings. So that extended to Dungeons and Dragons and da-da-da-da-da. But there's two series that I'm waiting on. King Killer Book 3. This is Book 1. King Killer Book 3. And the new Game of Thrones. Now, those are the two that I'm most excited for. Because those are due out this year. I've checked. But here's where I found it funny. Biggest disappointment of the year. It's going to be when those don't come out. This won't come out. This won't come out. I should move on. I'm sorry, Patrick Rothfuss. I'm sorry, George R. R. Martin. I've been waiting forever. I'm going to have to reread these before I even read book 3 now. And I almost gave up on you. So, fuck. Okay, but if I can't pick those, I'm going to say the audiobook of Shannara. The book looks fine. I like the way it was written, where I read too, which is about there. Then I tried the audiobook. I'm like, oh, I'll do chapters in audio, chapters in physical. Get through this monster pretty quick because it's a pretty hefty series. I didn't like the audiobook. The guy read it in a very old-timey tone, and I need a little bit of intensity. So, there you go. Biggest surprise. Okay, so this is weird. My biggest surprise of the year, I read Foundation. Book 1. I've read that before, a long time ago. Like, I was in junior high. I'm in my 30s now. So, and the biggest surprise was honestly how fucking epic this still was. The Mayors and the Encyclopedist. Those are two, like, chapters, group of short stories, and those two short stories, chapters, parts, I don't know what you call them, but those two were fucking, literally fucking epiphanies. Life-changing, and I fucking love it. Isaac Asimov, you were not my favorite science fiction writer. You're number 2. Number 1 will be Robert fucking Heinlein. Spooky Noodles gave, or not Spooky Noodles, Lost Cunningham gave me this book. Shout out to Lost Cunningham. There you go. But Isaac fucking Asimov. Yes. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay, we're going down the list. Favorite new author. Oh, well. Surprise, it's science fiction. I'm a nerd. Ann Leckie, Auxiliary Justice. And not only was she nice enough to sign this book, she got me a copy of her new book, Raven Tower. I don't enjoy it as much as these, but this was fucking amazing. I'm going to reread this at some point. It's on my list. It's just so nice, and she signed it. I don't want to touch it. And I'm going to finish the trilogy, and I'm going to probably do a trilogy review of this, just in one setting. I'll do my best to not spoil, but this, Ann Leckie, also from Missouri. Ann Leckie, if you ever see this, I love you. This was amazing. I love this book. Raven Tower, I like, but not, I love this, that I like. This is the hot sister, that's the girlfriend. You know what I mean. Corey Chase, hell yeah. Okay, character you cared about the most. Dumb one, okay. The Meg. I fucking love this. I was rooting for the shark this whole book. I don't know if I can count that. I'm going to, because otherwise it's Michael from Dresden. And I'm just going to repeat the first 2 questions. But goddamn, the Meg was so good. Read the blurb on the back with me. Give me a minute. Okay. Game face, bro. Game face. Well, woozy here, Steve. Okay. Jurassic Shark. I would love to. I tell you what. If this gets 25 likes, 25, I will read the dinosaur chapter of the book live, or somehow do that. I don't know how to do that. So if this gets 25 likes or 25 comments, we're doing it. We're reading that live. Just the first chapter. Not reading this whole thing. But if I can't pick the Meg, I really love the Meg. You know, it's my fucking channel. We're picking the Meg. Okay. Actually, it's favorite new character. Okay, so I recently, my sister was in the hospital. My sister's kid was in my niece, and she was there for a while getting tests done. It was a sad day, but I read Relic, cover to cover. I finished a book called The Raft, too, that was super short. And this book wasn't that great. The book overall, I didn't like. I love the way it was set up. It just, the world building took forever for a world set in our time. But there's a character, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Alois Pendergast. And he is superstitious, like your boy Prue. He's a fine dresser. I look like a slob. But, yeah. So, Alois from The Relic. I want to read more of these. If you know anything about this, please, like, don't hesitate to say something about this. Because this is kind of right up my alley with sci-fi horror. Yeah. Mwah, love it. Also, a book that made you cry. Okay, so this is the one I had to change a bit, because no book I can ever think of has really made me cry. A video game has, but I will say that Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry, I got nothing. I'm looking around my shelves right now for any book that's ever made me cry. The only thing I can think of is in some of the Drizzt books, the characters, some of the characters die, but they come back later. But I got kind of bummed out because I read all the Drizzt books. We're not flipping the camera, but I got a whole shelf of Drizzt right here. All right, that's cool. All right, we're moving on. We're already at 10 minutes. It's going to be a long video. I only got a couple more left. Book that made you happy. Peter Benchley's The Beast. Not sure if I pronounced it. The guy who wrote Jaws. And this, kind of similar to this. And this was better. This was better to me written. But this was honestly just as good. This was really fun. I like the fact that it's a squid. Apparently I have a thing for ocean horror, ocean action, which is true. That's definitely a claustrophobic thing. I definitely get a vibe off of that. Hey, some people like books in the cold. Some people like books in space. I like water, which is weird because I don't like the water, but I like reading about it apparently. And this was a lot of fun. This definitely made me happy. This was cheesy, corny, B-rate fun. This was honestly, Meg was going to be on there, but Meg can't be on the list. This can't be the perfect book, people. It's a shark. Okay, we're going to have to throw a squid in there too. Okay? Okay, get off my list. God, people are going to see this and be like, God damn, this guy does not know how to read. He's talking about dark elves and sharks the whole time. Most beautiful book you got. Okay, this is recent. This is very recent. I went to the coffee shop with my wife right after pandemic lifted. And they were giving away books. They had a big give one, take one. So I took about 5 or 10 books. Just some old, like when I upgrade Stephen King from paperback to hardback. Or like, I'll buy a lot of books, like a big box of books. And sometimes I'll have doubles, or I'll have just something I won't read. Danielle Steele, stuff like that. I took a bunch of those there. And they were just giving them away. Like, hey, bring a book, take a book. And they had these. The Lord of the Rings. And I don't know what it is. I just fell in love, like, instantly. The Return of the King's cover's blue. This one's gray. I mean, I love these. These are beautiful. And I love Lord of the Rings. That's one of my favorite. That's everyone's favorite franchise of all time. It's so good. Okay. Okay, but we're going on. We're going on. Last question. What I want to read by the end of the year. Okay, I got 2. I've got 2. Okay. First shout out is The Institute by Stephen King. You're thinking, Pruitt, have you not read I've not read The Institute yet. This is the UK London cover. My father-in-law got me this for Christmas. We did Secret Santa. My wife told him he wants that new Stephen King. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he got me the cover I wanted because I prefer this over the purple one. Again, it's got water on it. See, maybe that's just the thing. And book 2 is Gray Matter by Spooky Noodles. I know you're thinking, that says Nicholas is gray. Nope, that's Spooky Noodles. That's Spooky Noodles. So, Lost Cunningham. He also hooked me up with this. So, Lost Cunningham, thank you so much. I mentioned several of the books you gave me. Great channel. I'll do the thing. But Brad Proctor's tag. Lost Cunningham. Lost Channel. That'd be a good name. This. And I want to do a big shout out to 2 people. My friend Josh over at Working Man Reads. He's a Bills fan. Buffalo Bills. Don't let that sway you. Patriots are the way to go. But and Reading in Retail, she does some. I saw her video and it was about the dollar store. She found a dollar store book rack, and the dollar store is literally like you can throw a rock from my window and hit a dollar store, because I live in the Midwest and they just grow wildly in fields. As a child, we're taught to not ever hit a pile of dirt. That's a dollar store waiting to hatch. I'm joking, but there are quite a few of these dollar stores around. So I thought next time I'm out, so by the time this uploads, I will have done it. I'm going to go to the dollar store. I'm going to buy a book. I might not read it because my TBR is massive. But I'm going to go look at the dollar store for books. Might be a fun thing. So Reading in Retail, I'll do my best to, I'm going to try to link 5 channels in this video, but I can't. So we're going to do our best here. But shout outs, massive love. Has been your boy Prue, and stay creepy. And someone else read and love Meg like I do. Oh, he has another series too about a lake in Antarctica. Oh, Steve Alton. Oh, this is how I imagine girls swoon over like The Notebook. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Zac Efron, shirtless, blah, blah, blah. And here's me. I'm going to read a paragraph. The mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex vanished beneath the scarlet water. A moment pressed. From the beach, two exhausted hadrosaurs watched as the T-Rex slammed backward through the ocean with a great whoosh. It's got dinosaurs in it, too. Sharks and dinosaurs. All right, it's been your boy Prue. It's been about 15 minutes. Going on a little longer than I thought. Brad Proctor's tag. Check him out. Lost Cunningham mailed me a lot of great stuff. And he's a great guy. Timmy, you're a great guy. Cheers. I don't have a beverage, but cheers to you. Check out Working Man Reads and Reading in Retail, because she seems like an amazing chick. And I'm going to definitely look at more of her content tonight, probably, as I'm putting up this mess up here that I've made. It's been your boy Prue. Stay creepy. Shark tattoo.